Today I've got an RV that I'm working on. It looks like it started off life as a Fiat, I think it says on the steering wheel, maybe a Ducato. It's just extended out at the sides. Got the big body on it. The window in the door doesn't work. Took the cover off here. You can see what the problem is right away. Just gotta figure out which wire goes where. It may have blown a fuse as well, but that's no big deal. And the heater blower doesn't work, so I've got two faults on this one. The motor works, but that's obviously not the problem. I was just trying to figure out which wire goes where. These wires I've got ground on, all of them apart from one. It was nothing. I'll put the power on and see if I can make sense of this. Those same two wires, you can follow them down and they go to these two outside wires at the plug. And the same thing happens here. You can power the window up and reverse it and power it down again. So we know that they're working okay. So I'm guessing we've got should be two power feeds with the ignition on and two ground feeds, which will be the blue and the reds. Over here the brown looks like it just goes all the way around and gets grounded onto the door. So all I gotta do is put the ignition on and see if I get power on any of those. Now I'm realizing this must be a weak point because it's already been repaired once in the same place. But what I've done is, I'm not sure why it's got two reds and two blues, because it looks like it only needs one of each going into here. They would have to split somewhere, and this will just direct them depending which way you push the switch. But if I use the power probe and put it into there like that and give it power, I can just work the switch and the window goes up and down. It doesn't need four separate wires. At this point, they do need to split later on, so I could just join the two reds together and put them against here, and join the two blues together and put them against there, and join the brown. So it's a bit easier, and it works. I could have done that with the power probe and pressed the button, but because I'm holding the phone, I don't have enough hands to show you. Now I've put this yellow jumper wire. It goes from here to the battery positive, because the battery's inside the car. The window works. It was just to show you what I was going to show you with the power probe, but I didn't have enough hands. So now I know it all works. I know how I can wire it up. I'm just going to join two wires here instead of the 5 wires. My other thought is, if I only need one wire and one wire instead of all those wires, if there's only 2 wires running through, it's going to be less to wire against each other with all these wires, and more likely to break. So if there's only 2, they maybe have more room. So I'm going to just put 2 wires through and join it in here and in there, so that there's new wires with more flex in it. So the wiring's done, heat shrunk, and the window works. Nice easy job there. I've just got to put the cover on and then figure out what's going on with the blower motor. Let's look at the heater blower. But the speed's nothing happening. The ignition is on. Speed 4, so I think that's going to be easy. That's usually the rheostat. Or the resistor, if you want to call it that. But I'll check it anyway. That's the actual blow motor wires there. That's the rheostat. Okay, very quickly here you can see this has been starting to melt. You see it more on this side of it. Right there in the center one. I could repin it. Or we could try and get an actual pigtail to go straight on, might be a bit better, and join the wires. Doesn't look very good. It goes on to here. This one's also started to melt. Yeah. This isn't that bad. We could maybe use that again. Let's see if I can tighten up the pins. I might have to repin it though. I don't know whether to just wait till I can get a piggy tail, put it on it. A pigtail there and get a nicer job out of it. Maybe change the rheostat at the same time, since these pins are not nice and shiny on some of them anymore. The center one's pretty bad, and that's the one that's melted here. Probably the resistance. But it was all really slack, those female ends in there. So I think that's what's caused it to arc out. I've managed to spend a bit of time clean up everything and tighten up the pins. We'll see if it works, and if it does I'll slot it back in and bolt it in. So it's good, it's working in every position. There's no way that's going to fall out of there, and the pins are tight and clean now. Pins in under there that I was messing with. Can you see them? There's the blow motor working, and the window. Hopefully it's helpful to somebody. Thanks for watching.